Day 5 of the 2026 FIFA World Cup felt like a day of draws. Matter of fact, day of draws. But one of those draws felt like an absolute victory. And that is no other than the one between Spain and Cape Verde. Cape Verde making their first World Cup appearance and holding Spain, current European champions, one-time World Cup winners, and multiple other titles, to a goalless draw. And if you look across the team, so many players who play in little-known clubs all over the world. There is an Irish player in that team. There are players who play in Portugal, the lower divisions of Portuguese football, across Europe, basically. And they managed to hold the Spain national team with the likes of Lamine Yamal, Pedri, Gavi, Nico Williams, whoever you want to mention, Ferran Torres, Rodri, Ballon d'Or winner. So many players in that team, but Cape Verde held their own, and for 90 minutes and beyond, they made sure the Spanish national team did not score any goal on the night. Fantastic performance from the goalkeeper, Vazinho, who shed tears at the end of the game. 40-year-old, and on his World Cup debut, kept a clean sheet, made 7 saves in the process, and a bit on the side, he had 50,000 followers on Instagram going into that game, and following that performance, and it's still counting. He has over 5 million followers as we speak, and like I said, he's still counting. So that is to show how much appreciation there was for that fantastic performance Vazinho put in yesterday. And then, of course, to the second game of the day, which also includes another African country. It was Belgium 1, Egypt 1. A game that, of course, was played on Mo Salah's birthday, and Mo Salah assisted Imam Ashore for the first goal of the game, but Romelu Lukaku forced an own goal in the dying minutes of the game to make sure that Rudy Garcia and his Belgium team at least hold on to a single point. Then, of course, later in the day, we saw Uruguay play out a 1-1 draw in the dying minutes against Saudi Arabia, who had a very, very good performance. And a weird fact is that Saudi Arabia are one of 2 teams at the World Cup who have 25 of 26 players in their squad playing in their domestic league. Yes, 25 of the 26 players who Saudi Arabia took to this World Cup alongside Qatar play domestically, and that was a fantastic showing for the Green Falcons. And then, of course, early this morning, we saw the game between Iran and New Zealand, which ended in a 2-2 draw. Iran having to come back from behind twice in the game to make sure they earn a single point. And amidst all of the turmoil politically going on between the United States and, of course, their country, they were forced to return back to Tijuana this morning, basically minutes after their game or hours after their game, because the American enforcement, the American officials would not let them stay the night in the country. That was our review of Day 5 of the 2026 FIFA World Cup right here on DOTT TV. I am Anthony Uche, and thank you for watching. Tonight, a lot of the big stars will be in action. I will most likely see the likes of Lionel Messi, Erling Haaland, and Kylian Mbappe in action. I wish you a very, very beautiful watch.